Good evening. Listen, in another episode of As the White Hood Turns, y'all done heard about the documentary. I told y'all about it last week, and that it was already starting to not do well. Well, it's official. It's a flop. It was so bad. Ticket sales were so low that they basically forced all of these people in Sid and that lady over there's inner circle, the tech bros, millionaires, to go to a viewing because ain't nobody buying them tickets. So I just stopped by to tell y'all that no matter how you feel in your soul, down in your spirit, if you are feeling low and depressed, just remember, the only thing lower is them ticket sales. That's all. And if that don't make you feel better, hell, I don't know what will. Because honestly, I love this for that lady over there. I love it. Albeit, I must confess, I don't really think she cares because she got her, it cost them, they paid her $40 million and then they spent another $35 million to make it. $75 million total. And they haven't even cracked $5 million in sales. So I just want to encourage you that no matter how bad you think you feel right now, just remember, that lady over there, ain't nobody want to see that movie. That's it. So I want you to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and remember, you in a whole better position than that lady over there. Okay. Stay focused. Okay, bye.
Yep, this is popping on the internet. Have you heard? The First Lady documentary, it's now moving up in sales, and a lot of people just put it on the internet. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? Thank you to my return subscribers. I really appreciate y'all. Everybody tiki. Are y'all gonna go watch the documentary? This is popping on the internet. I do not think First Lady loving this popping so far because people are putting on the internet that they ain't gonna watch it, that they are not going. And I think when a new movie dropped or a documentary, you know what I mean? You want it to be popping on the internet for the good reason. But this right now, it's not popping for the good reason. What do you guys think? Go down there in the comment section, add your comment. A lot of people are just reacting to this like, okay, they don't care. But I gonna say, I don't think the First Lady at this point, she is not losing because she got $40 million. Y'all heard me right? She got $40 million already. And it's the billionaire Amazon. Y'all know Amazon is rich. At this point, 75 million in total. First Lady got 40 million, and Amazon used 35 million according to the report. That Amazon used 35 million to promote a movie of 40 millions. Yeah, do you do the math? That's 75 million. And we all know that Amazon is rich. I don't think 75 million is gonna move him. Yeah, he's a businessman. He wanna have a business, even if he spend the dollars, $40 to come back, plus the profit. But at this point, he spent 75 million, and it's not looking like he's gonna get that 75 million, at least as of now. That a lot of people are posting it on the internet that the movie, the documentary, it's not moving. Let's go watch how people are reacting and add your comment down there respectfully. Let's chit chat down there. Will y'all be watching this? Will y'all be watching this? And I even heard that South African, they They took it down. It's not even showing in South Africa at this point. So that's what I say. It's popping on the internet. But I do not think First Ladies, I don't think she's liking this popping on the internet. Let's go watch the people's reaction. Then we are going to add more commentary.
We need to unify. I'm calling for unity. I know my husband, the president, had a great call yesterday with the governor and the mayor, and they're working together to make it peaceful and without riots. I'm against the violence, so if we protest in peace. And we need to unify in these times.
Man, shut your bow-legged sloppy seconds ass up. What do you mean you call for unity? Who are you to call for something? 10 years later, you call for unity? Gee, what could be motivating you to call for unity right now? You're trying to pretend to be a nice person so people will watch your stupid ass movie? We can see right through you. And I'm sorry, this is not political at all, but she really has the ugliest accent I have ever heard in my life. This is so unsexy. And she even talks like the jackass. My husband, the president, had a great call. What do you mean great call? Why are you talking to us like we're children? It was a great call. It was the greatest of calls. It was the greatest call. No one's ever seen such a great call. And what makes it a great call? How do you know it was a great call? Were you listening in? Your husband is the biggest hater on the planet. And you're calling for unity? And then this bitch said she's against violence. So if you're gonna protest peacefully. Go fuck yourselves. The protesters aren't the ones causing violence. Your husband is promoting all the violence. Shut up, dude. Shut up. You are the most worthless person. You haven't done shit. 10 years, all you did was squint. You never helped anyone. You never used your position for good. You never did anything. In fact, you hurt people. You scammed people with your stupid meme coin, didn't you? Your scam meme coin is down 94%. Well, you made money though, didn't you? I scam American. Come see my movie. I called for unity while my movie's in the theaters. You're just a shitty person, and you deserve who you ended up with. You deserve the man who cheated on you so many times without using protection. You deserve whatever he might have caught and given to you. You deserve it. What can your movie possibly be about anyways? How you bitched about Christmas decorations? How you said the words "be bests" and you thought that was something? How you had a jacket that says "I don't really care, do you?" Like, what have you ever done in your life? Every woman has influence over her husband and can get him to do decent things. You never have. You don't care about anyone but yourself, and you're just another scammer, just like your husband. Everything Trump touches goes to shit. And he's touched you.
Melania Trump movie, which is releasing in theaters this week, is on track to flop badly. Nobody is going to see it. I mean, this is just straight up embarrassing. If you look at some popular theaters in major cities across the United States, it's pretty bad. Like, for example, Friday, January 30th, 4 p.m. at Lincoln Square, New York City. It's an AMC theater. Look at all of the empty seats, and this is release day, and nobody's going. Or the 8 p.m. showing on Friday, January 30th at the AMC in Burbank, California. Nobody's going. And it's not just happening in blue cities and blue states, courtesy of MS Now. These are theaters near Mar-a-Lago, where Melania Trump lives, and look at them as well. Nobody is going to see it. And there are so many different examples of this. If you look at your local theater, you'll probably see the same thing. But what's even funnier about this whole saga is not only is the movie going to flop, but Amazon spent tens of millions of dollars to own the rights to the movie and promoting it. They even bought an ad on the Vegas Sphere, and it's going to flop. They will not be getting their investment back.
Nobody better watch this Melania documentary on Netflix. She got paid like $40 million for it. They're just passing money around to each other. Don't even watch it. Not even as a joke. Not to review it. Nothing. 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 Nothing.
Melania Trump's documentary looks set to be more of a flop than her husband without Viagra. The film, which is released on Friday, is called 20 Days to History. And it follows the 20 days that lead up to Trump's second inauguration. Now, shockingly, the film, produced by Amazon, has gained a cinematic release. But so far, sales are abysmal, with the View chain of cinemas having sold a pair of tickets in some cinemas and no seats at all in many of their cinemas. Come on, reveal yourself, whoever the two people are that booked these seats in Westfield Stratford. So The Guardian has been doing some digging and discovered that this film is going to be released in 5,000 cinemas worldwide and 100 cinemas in the UK. Now, one industry analyst that's spoken to them has suggested this could be a practice called four-walling. I mean, I've never heard of this, meaning that distributors pay a set fee to each cinema if they agree to play a certain title. So it doesn't really matter what the box office receipts are. And the industry analyst went on to say, I'd be amazed if box office gets reported on this title. Now, Amazon paid a whopping £40 million for this documentary, which makes it record-breaking. That is the most money ever paid for a documentary. And of course, Amazon is run by Jeff Bezos, who is chief arse licker of the Tangerine One. And it just gets worse, really. The documentary is directed by Brett Ratner, who is best known for being cancelled for sexual assault allegations and making all those Rush Hour films. Remember those? And as if it couldn't get more bizarre, Trump, who's apparently a huge fan of the Rush Hour franchise, is desperate to see another film. And so once he expressed that, that immediately got commissioned. And Brett Ratner is going to make that and is now living at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. Who does that remind me of? I'm just trying to think of another dictator that loves movies and films. Oh, and FYI, Brett Ratner has been in exile in Israel. Of all places. So Melania herself is actually an executive producer on this film. I think we need to stop calling films where the subject matter is an executive producer. We need to stop calling them documentaries because they're essentially works of fiction. Oh, and guess what? Our girlie paid herself £28 million to be in her own documentary about herself that she executive produced. So guys, will you be going to see the Melania Trump documentary, or would you rather scoop out your eyeballs with a rusty teaspoon?
Now's your time to shine. This movie is actually really coming out, okay? It's a real thing. The new melanoma Trumpanzee, the tiny-handed dictator movie, in theaters January 30th. It's real. No, it's not fake. I want all of you to be the new Roger Ebert. Your review, 1 or 2 lines, is going to be in all the major entertainment publications from the New York Times to Variety. Give it to me. Hit me with it. Mine is, if egoism, poor decisions, and STDs were a person. I got my anchor baby, and those goddamn prenups are going to run out eventually. Put them in the comments.
Just so dystopian, like... She got paid $40 million and Amazon, made the movie, Melania. Like, what a scam. What a scam. She gets paid $40 million. The word is, it is a hideous film. It's hideous. This is worse than, like, Imelda Marcos and her shoes and Ferdinand Marcos and the whole corruption of the Philippine government way back in the day. And now it's us. Like it's the whole Dear Leader thing. Dear Leader says the movie must be made with his wife, starring his wife, and we must love the movie. I've been seeing clips on TV for it. Like, who the hell would pay to see this? Who's going to see it? What substance is there going to be in this film? What's the plot? This is all just so creepy. And... if you watch that film, I think you need to have your head examined.
Y'all know that I love little known facts and I watch way too much television. Well, one of my favorite little known television facts is that Fitz from Scandal, Tony Goldwyn, his family is actually the G in MGM, Metro Goldwyn and Mayer. Yes, okay, I tell you that because Amazon MGM just invested about $40 million, $40 million US dollars to market Melania Trump's new movie that's set to hit theaters. And baby, despite dumping $40 million into marketing, that thing is looking like a trailer fire. Nobody's buying it. Then mind you, that 40 million has nothing to do with the 40 million that they spent to acquire the rights. Girl, $80 million in the hole. This is supposed to sell out theaters, child, and there are theaters as far as South Africa canceling the movie being shown in theaters because, well, ain't nobody buying, and then obviously because like of the state of the world, but also like nobody wants to see that. In the UK, this movie opened in over 100 cinemas, and early ticket sales were so trash that in some cases it only sold one ticket, child. Like public enemy number one. Donald Trump took to the executive office, his social media, to tell people that tickets were selling out fast, and even in places like San Francisco, 0 to a handful of tickets sold. Like, they said no thank you, Trump. My question is nobody coming to see this movie because people are finally putting their foot down? They're saying what's happening in Minnesota and across the US is just too much, too far. We have to stop it. Or is it because like nobody wants to see Melania?
This story was never told before. So the audience will see me, how I manage my business, my philanthropy, family, preparation for the inauguration, and also establishing the East Wing for the White House. How I manage all of that in 20 days prior to the inauguration. Transition from private citizen to being a first lady again.
What was it like? Because you had these cameras following you all around every day from the beginning of January all the way through the inauguration.
It was intense schedule, but that is my life, and they were following me. And as you know, in these situations, you could only have a one take. Mm-hmm. So whatever we got it, and I had a great team around me.
Y'all do not want to go watch the documentary? She just told you what in the documentary. Like, y'all don't want to watch it? You gonna hear it, and she just gave it to you. Credit to creators for giving us the opportunity to add our comment. Go down there in the comment section and add your comment. What do you guys think? Respectfully, put down your comment down there. What do you think? Do y'all think this is a bad marketing? I think it is a very bad marketing. Whoever encouraged her to bring out this documentary at this time, not because of what's happening in the United States now, not because of that, but the fact that a lot of people, they did not see her. A lot of people want to see her get involved. A lot of people want to see her as a first lady to get involved. A lot of people want to see her as a woman to get involved. A lot of people want to see a program that she initiated, a program that was successful because of her. A lot of people want to see, the first lady talk to the president about this program that's going to benefit the women, that's going to benefit the children. The first lady initiated it. The first lady, you know what I mean? She is not in the news. I believe that's why a lot of people say she has been missing in action, and she just came out with a documentary that is not free to watch. You got to pay to watch it. And people was like, no, we ain't giving you our money. No, we are not. We gave you and your husband, who is the president of the United States, the vote. Let us see the reward of our vote. I think if they have waited, not because of what's happening, just like I said, that's debatable, but I think if they have waited till President Donald Trump is done with this presidency after 4 years, and they have promoted First Lady a lot, like bringing her out, like be in the news for good reasons, that how she's trying to get involved, how she's trying to get programs, just like I said, that's going to benefit the children, that's going to benefit the women, you know what I mean, that she is successful at her program. Then when President Donald Trump presidency is done with, and she comes out with let's say a book, or she comes out with this same documentary, I think a lot of people will have been so eager to watch her because she has appeared on the screen for 4 years. She has a program that was successful. She's in the news talking about how she is, how she is talking to the president to make sure that things work for her. I just think that might have worked. I just think that might have worked. People are like falling in love with her. People get to know her the more. But now a lot of people don't know her. They know her as the first lady, but they do not want to know her they do not want to know her by paying to know her. If you know what I mean. They do not want to pay for $1, $5, or $10, or $20, whatnot, to get to know her, the first lady. I just think that's what I said. This is a bad marketing. Whoever told her to do the documentary at this time, not because of what's happening, but because people really they really want to know her. They want to know her as a first lady, not as a movie producer, movie director, movie whatnot. That could have happened after President Donald Trump presidency. It's done with. What do you guys think? Go down there in the comment section, add your comment. Will you be watching this documentary? Have you gotten your ticket? Go down there and add your comment. Until then, let's stay focused, and I will see you in the next one.